Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. And this is Sunday, and this is the day that I have hopefully a stack of things to tell you what I sold this past week. So this past week has been a little bit better than I have been doing. So I hope that this is going to continue on. I sold, like I think I put on the introduction thing. If anybody ever sees that, I'm not even sure if you ever see that thing that I put something up like that I'm going to be on in a half hour or something. But on that I sold 18 eBay items and 3 Poshmark items. So 21 things in total, which is better than I have been doing. Still not good, but much better than I have been doing. I mean, I've had weeks where I've only sold 6 or 7 things. So I'm happy with this, but I hope it continues. So I want to wait till somebody comes on here to sort of share my screen and show you what I sold. I did have my date with the oral surgeon this past week on Friday. It was a consultation just to get ready and get the date for when I have the dental surgery done and my denture put in. So, of course, they have to, that's when they tell you how much it's going to be, another tremendous amount, and then they make sure they have your credit card. So that part's done. Also, the date that they're so busy there, it's hard to get in. You have to wait at least a month to get back in. So the date that I have this all done is the 5th of May. So like a month and a half away yet. So I can stop being a nervous wreck for a little while. And it's the day after my birthday. So I'll at least have my birthday. And then the very next day is when I have this done. I have to be there at 9 in the morning. That means that Michelle has to be here and pick me up, and we have to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, that happened. And also that same day, I actually went into Target. I had to pick up a prescription, and I walked around Target with my mask on, of course, because now I'm fully vaccinated, but I will still be wearing a mask because that's what you're supposed to do. And I did feel much safer, though. So I walked around Target and felt pretty normal. Target isn't real busy, and the people aren't, jammed up real close to you at all. So even going through the lines, people are kept 6 feet apart. So it was a good experience. In fact, I felt really good being in there and doing that after so long. And what I should do is in the mornings, I should go to Target and just walk around in the store. So after I left Target, I went to Goodwill. And I went in there with a couple empty bags expecting to get a few things. But number one, I didn't have any coupons except an old one. It was outdated. And for a while, they were taking outdated coupons because of the pandemic. But when I asked, they weren't taking them anymore. So my 35% off coupon is just no good anymore. Might as well throw it away now. I didn't have any other coupons. And it was Friday, so there was a half price sale on things that were tagged in red. So I picked up a few things, had them in my basket. I went to the cash register, and there's a big sign there saying cash only. Now, I don't carry cash with me. And anyway, I like whatever I buy for my business, I like to put it through my PayPal account, my PayPal card. So that day was not going good in Goodwill. So I just said, forget it. And I left the store. I just left my basket. It didn't have but a few things in it. Left my basket and left the store. So that was not a good experience in Goodwill. I mean, it was sort of fun being in there and walking around and looking at things. But tomorrow I go get my hair cut so I can get rid of all this long hair. I have a pinned back. It's driving me crazy. But it is long now. And hi, Bumblebee. Yeah, tomorrow I get my hair cut. So I will have my original short haircut. I was thinking about keeping it long and trying to do something, have her cut it in something that would look better than just the shaggy mess that it was. But my sister said that she thought I looked much younger with short hair. So that did it. I'm vain enough to get my hair cut short again now for that very reason. So I will go, I think my appointment's at 2:30 in the afternoon. So Strongsville is where I get my hair cut, and that is where that Goodwill is that has dollar days on Sundays and Mondays. So it'll sort of be picked over on a Monday. There's a certain color of tag that will be like $1. So usually I have pretty good luck though. So I am going to go there before I go get my hair cut and see what I can find. And there'll be some things for $1, and then there'll be another color tag will be half price. So usually I can get a few things, and they usually have pretty good things in that Goodwill. So I will attempt again to go to Goodwill, even though I have a lot of inventory yet to go through. My daughter is supposedly coming to my house this week. Now, whether she'll choose to clean, I said you have a choice. You can either use the day to clean, because the pay is the same. Use to clean or to photograph a bunch of items for me. I'll show her how to photograph, and that will be step one in her learning the reselling business. Even though she's a photographer, she has to use my iPhone, so it automatically goes onto my computer. Plus, she doesn't photograph clothes ever. I mean, there's a certain way that you have to photograph the things that you put online to sell. So it'll only take me a few minutes to show her that, and then she can go through the rest of my inventory I have up there to photograph, and they'll be all ready for me to bring down here and put, they'll be ready for me to measure and bag up and then list. Yeah, I should be there today. But today is my my video. Yeah, I should go in the mornings on Sundays. That's what I should do. One of these days, I'll get myself organized enough to do that. But right now, I think that probably Sunday mornings, because they do have this dollar sale that starts on Sunday, it probably would be crowded. And even though I'm fully vaccinated, I don't really want to be in big crowds yet, you know. So it's another reason. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, I said it before you were here, but I sold 18 eBay items, and 3 Poshmark items, which sort of surprises me because I haven't really done anything more on Poshmark. As I did a couple parties, but none of these things are from the parties. And but I did list some things on Poshmark. So maybe that drew some people to look in my store, in my little Poshmark closet. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to continue to put some things on that I think will do good on Poshmark. And so let's get started. I had my normal California sales and also at least one Texas sale in here. And I had an out of the country sale that I'll tell you about when I get there. I sold miscellaneous things, of course, mostly clothes, but some other things too. Hi, Sue. Yeah, you're just in time. I'm just about to share my screen to show you what I sold. I have my hair pinned back. I get my hair cut tomorrow. So I'll have my regular haircut starting tomorrow. Having longer hair, even though it's not long and all, it's like this length. It's a pain in the neck to wash when you're used to washing like hardly anything. Good thing I didn't throw Poshmark away. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to talk Michelle in last night on the phone. I was trying to tell her she should open her own Poshmark closet. Poshmark is probably the easiest or one of the easiest platforms to learn to sell on and to list things on. And she could start with some things she has around the house. I know she has some clothes because she was going to send them out here. So she could just practice on them and start her own little closet. And we'll see if she can, because when your closet's real tiny and small, it doesn't take anything to share your closet. Of course, you really don't sell a lot until you have, a closet that's, has a few more things than 2 or 3. Anyway, let's get started. I'll share my screen and see if I can get this right thing up. Okay. The first thing I sold, this started this was from last Sunday till yesterday, Saturday, Sunday to Saturday. So I sold this H&M stretchy top. It's a little turtleneck top. It's a size 4. It's white and sort of ribbed. And that sold for $13.59. I think I got this from ThredUp, and it was at the regular price, the sale price. Everything was on sale. And they paid shipping of $4.85, and I paid shipping of $3.69. So I made a little over $1 more on that sale. Okay, the next thing is a J. Jill top. This is get that up there. This is Perfect Pina Cotton. It's called. It's a pink V-neck, little bit cropped top. You can see there it's kind of short, and that sold for $18. No, this sold as a best offer for $15. And they paid $4.50 in shipping. I paid $3.51, so about $1 more I made on that. So really, I made $16 on that. The next thing is I think I erased the next thing, but I'll tell you what it was. Darn it. Yeah, I hit the X instead of the, oh, shoot. Well, it was a Chico's top, size 1 Chico's, which is like a, I don't have my chart out here. A size 1 is like a medium, I think. It was a pale pink sweater, 3/4 sleeves on it. It was sort of a cropped knit rayon sweater, and it sold for the regular price of $22.99. Oh, and that went to Rochester Hills, Michigan. The first thing, the H&M top went to Tucson, Arizona, and the J. Jill top went to Augusta, Georgia. Okay. Okay, this is a pair of Levi's 550 denim shorts, women's size 8. And those sold for best offer of $15. They paid $5 shipping, and I paid $4.09, so that was an extra dollar, sort of, I made on that in shipping. So if anybody's out there selling and using their own shipping at the post office, that's a bad mistake. Always use eBay. Always get your shipping through eBay because it's always quite a bit cheaper. And a lot of times that's where you can make $1 or $2. So, okay, I think this is the last road to the horse that I had. This was my out of the country sale. This went to somebody in France. And it sold for $34.99 because I don't have best offers on any of these horse training DVDs. He had to pay, of course, a huge amount in shipping. He ended up paying $71.45 for this video. It has 3 DVDs in it. It's a set. And this went to somebody named Luke. And that just... It reminded me of the movie French Kiss, if anybody ever saw that. It's one of my favorite movies, and the guy in there that was a sort of a pickpocket crook, his name was Luke, and he always made her pronounce it Luke. So that went all the way to France. So that was sort of neat. We the Free Anthropology gauze top. This I just got in a thread up box. I'm pretty sure you didn't send this, did you, Bumblebee? I'm pretty sure this was in the thread up box. It sold within about a day or two. And this sold for $18. I accepted a best offer. And it went to somebody in Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. They paid $4.85 shipping. It cost me $3.49. So I made over $1 more on that. Okay, Wallflower isn't a big brand to sell, and especially because these are juniors. Size 3. Junior things do not sell well on eBay. Usually when I get them by mistake. And these were in I was buying a lot of shorts. I've had these at least a year or more. And they sold for, I've sent an offer out for $12.77. And somebody picked up that offer and bought them. They paid $4.50 in shipping. I paid $3.49, so a little less than $1 more on those. Little short shorts for summer. Okay, here's a Poshmark sale. Finally, this Torrey denim vest went. This is the model's picture, which I can use on Poshmark. And this is my picture of it. It was sort of a short vest. It had studs, metallic studs all over it up here. And it was buttoned all the way up to the top and had a collar. So that went to Arlington, Virginia, and it sold for $18, of which I got $14.40. I've had this quite a long time, and I think, Bumblebee, I think this was in one of your boxes, maybe? I think so. But I've had it a long time. I think I started this out pretty high and slowly have lowered it with time. This is a little tank top with straps, and at the top there, it had like a sheer little panel there at the top. This was a bigger size, 3X. I think this was like rayon. It's Department 9. It was like a flowing tank top, I said. I sent out an offer to watchers for $11.77. That's what it sold for. They paid $4.85 shipping, and I paid $3 or $3.06. So like almost, well over $1 more on that. So the next thing is Michael Stars. This was just a sort of a thin knit cardigan, button up the front. One size, it says, but Michael Stars is like Anthropologie. When they say one size, it's always one size sort of means small. But yeah, it was blue with black stripes on it, 7 buttons. Lightweight, and that sold for a best offer of $20. I've had this quite a while also. They paid $4.50 in shipping, and I paid $3.49 in shipping. Okay, a Torrey Richard Hawaiian shirt. I got 2 of these shirts. They were almost the same. This one is the more green one, and then I have one left that's sort of more turquoise, more blue. And this one sold. It's a men's extra large with short sleeves. It sold for a best offer of $18.50, and they paid $4.50 shipping, and I paid $3.85. This is going to West Covina, California. That Michael Stars went to Niles, Michigan. The little tank top from Apartment 9 went to Averill Park, New York. And that Torrid vest, denim vest, went to Arlington, Virginia. I think I said that. Yeah, but this one went to California. Okay, here's my second Poshmark sale. Before I forget, I'll tell you where it went. Santa Maria, California. And this was a really soft Bowden loose knit top. Had little polka dots all over it. They don't give you a magnifying glass here to show you, but it had sort of dark navy up here with green dots, and down here it had the green with the blue dots. But it went for $27, and out of that $27, I made $19.14 on Poshmark. Okay, this Madewell curvy jeans. These had all the right things. They had the Madewell name. They had the plus size. They were size 37, which is, this was like a US size 24. But I took a best offer of $28 because I've had them so long. So yeah, $28, which I was happy to take. And that was my Houston, Texas sale. I paid $7.76. So actually, I didn't make anything on that. In fact, I paid a few more pennies, but Here is DVD, 101 Dalmatians. This was in my collection. I just put it, when I cleaned out that cabinet, this is one of the DVDs that was in there. I don't know if I've had this from when I used to babysit the kids or how long I've had this, but quite a while. I didn't count this even as paying anything for it because I've had it for so long and it was mine. So I sold it for $6.99. They don't go for very high, and $2 shipping. It cost me $2.89 to ship. The DVDs, most of them I charged $2 shipping on, and that went economy shipping. Then I sold one of these. I think this might have been in the box you sent, Bumblebee. I'm not sure. This was all in Korean. I think it's Korean it was in. So I couldn't understand except that what the main thing said here. 24 karat pure gold, real gold luxury effect. I wasn't even sure what it was until I opened the box and found out that this was actually pure hyaluronic acid serum. That's the word I'm hunting for, serum for skincare. So that's what they're putting in everything right now, and it's sold for $16.99. That was free shipping, and I had to pay $3.69 shipping on this. So I think this is in one of your boxes. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was. Here's a Poshmark sale. I had put these two things together. I thought a few times of separating them because I've had these quite a while. They were both the same size and both Sundance. They were just different colors, as you can see there. So waffle knit, they were just the waffle knit, but they had these neat sleeves on them. So with the buttons. So before I separated them, I sold them for $36. That was for the two of them. And they went to Syracuse, New York. I said $36. I had, out of that, I got $28.80. In Poshmark, you don't have to worry about the shipping. They take care of the shipping. It's such an easy way to sell compared to eBay. Poshmark is easy. eBay is so complicated compared to Poshmark. Then I sold these cute little denim shorts. These were new with tags. They were by Talbot's. They were girlfriend chinos, they were called. I took a best offer of $20 on those. And they went to somebody in Westerville, Ohio, which isn't far from here. In fact, when we were looking for an old century home, we looked at a house in Westerville, or right on the outskirts of Westerville. But out of, they paid $4.85 shipping, and I paid $4 shipping. So the next thing is a Chris Cox. This was a three disc DVD training video on leg yielding, using your legs to make your horse move. So you don't have to use much of the reins at all. You can control your horse with your seat and your legs almost entirely. In fact, Michelle's horse does not like you to use the reins at all. He goes entirely off of her seat, different ways that she moves in the seat. And that's what he listens to. That's how he was trained, evidently. It took her a long time to figure this out, but yeah. that's really good when you can control your horse that way with your legs and your seat. But this was somebody paid $34.99 for this and $2 shipping. I paid $3.85 shipping. Something happened this time. I put media mail on all these DVDs, and when I went to ship them, I could not pull up media mail. It should have been there. It showed first class. I tried numerous ways to get it to go to media mail, and it wouldn't. So I had to actually pay first class. It went first class. I don't know what happened because all the rest of the DVDs I sold before this time all went media mail. So I don't understand why these couldn't go media mail. There's no advertising in them. This is pure training video. It's like having a book, only it's on video. So I don't understand that at all. Then I sold, this was on the same day. This is all yesterday, all these. Chris Cox, two of his DVDs. They sold, each one sold for $29.99. I think one had two DVDs in and one just had one DVD. So total of $59.98 plus shipping. They paid $4 shipping. And I paid $4.38, a little bit more. But that was a really good sale. Now, I thought I was completely out of training DVDs, but I did find two more. And I put them on yesterday. So there's still two more DVDs on there training. One is a John Lyons and the other's Clinton Anderson. I may have a couple of Clinton Anderson ones left. But that's it then. I don't have any more except these single little ones I'll show you later. That went to, that double one went to a real ranch in Colorado. It went to Hay Creek Ranch. Then it also, their website is called High Country Ranch. But it's in Lake George, Colorado. So these went to a real working ranch, evidently. That was kind of exciting for me. Then last night I sold a pair of New York & Company trouser pants. These weren't wool or anything. These were a cotton blend. Heavy. They were heavy. They were size 16. They were navy blue. They look black here, but they were navy blue. And they sold for a best offer of $15. I've had these for a long time. I usually never pick up this brand, but I think I've had these for quite a long time. Unless they came in a thread-up box. They might have come in a thread or one of the boxes I had delivered. I don't know. But they're out of here now. And the last thing I sold last evening was a pair of Armani Exchange jeans. When I first found these Armani, I thought, oh my heavens, this is really a good thing to find. Well, it seems that these AX Armani Exchange things don't sell at all, really. So it was on sale for $17.47, and that's what they sold for. They paid $7.65 shipping. I paid $7.76, so about a dime more. And I've had these a long time too, because I've learned that they don't sell, so it's not one of the things I would pick up anymore. So that is what I sold this week. So much better than I have been doing, but still not a tremendous amount. If I can get back here. Where am I? I'm not there. I can see me. That's so strange. But so way out. There I am. I've never had that happen before, so I have no idea what I did or anyway. Okay. Let's see what we have here. The tight-fitting turtleneck are trending with the keyword second skin. Oh, okay. I'll know that next time, but I didn't have that on there. The thread up was the Free People was from Thread Up. Yeah, I thought so. I thought I just got that. The Torrid vest was from you. Just needed the right season. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I sort of figured out on eBay, if you count shipping and everything, I sold $485.65. Now, when you take shipping off of that, is what it paid. I mean, what the person paid before shipping is $382.03. Then after I took fees and things off, it came down to $332.37. My cost of goods, now I just counted the clothes and that little pure gold thing. I didn't count any of the DVDs, which I had. But my cost of goods for all this, what I made, was only $39. So really, I made about, this isn't perfect, I made about $294 this week. Now on Poshmark, things sell for $81, those three things. And what I got was $62.34. Easy. It tells you right on there. No, I don't have to figure it out. I didn't have to use my calculator, anything. So that's what I mean. Poshmark is so easy to sell on if it just wasn't for that sharing business. That's why I wonder if it's not worth it to try that, having people share your closet for you. I don't know. You can try it free for a week, I think. Or not free. You can try it for a minimal amount, free. Not free, minimal amount. But then I think it's expensive because then I think you have to pay weekly. So you'd have to really sell a tremendous amount to make it well worth it. Of course, the people advertising it says you do, but you know how that goes. So, I told you about the dentist, I told you about my haircut, and I told you about my experience in Goodwill. So that's all the things I had set down here to talk about. Bumblebee, how have you been doing on Poshmark? I get the idea that you just sort of sell at your leisure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I can't look at your store or anything. Yeah, I've been listening to quite a few YouTube sellers, and always Chris on his YouTube channel. And the at home mom, what is it? It's her name's Ashley. It's at home mom or something like that. Her site is called, her YouTube site. She makes a huge amount of money, and she has 2 little kids and is expecting a third. And she does this all by herself, I found out today. She doesn't have any help. She's tried to have people list for her, and it didn't work out. So she went back to doing everything herself. And I just don't know how people do that and make so much money and do all this sharing. Now, she's never mentioned if she has somebody sharing her closet for her, because I don't know, but she has mentioned that she only lists 8 to 10 things a day. She's not one of these that lists 100 things a day. So I don't know. Bye, Sue. You're going to Julie's for dinner. Oh, good. I had chicken broth for dinner. I wasn't feeling so good in the stomach, and neither was Dexter. So we both had some chicken broth. Let me see what you said here. Of course, I don't know from Adam, but I thought I heard eBay charges fees off of totals with shipping. Yes, I heard that too. When I figured this out, I'm not sure how I figured. I took the shipping off first, and then I took I probably should have done it the other way around. But this isn't anything to put in my spreadsheet, so I just sort of wanted to get an idea. So the other thing I have to do after this evening before I forget is to put everything this week that I sold on my spreadsheet that I'm keeping. I'm just keeping what things I sold and the fees and all that kind of stuff. So I'll at least have that. I hope it's of some use next year. I sent in my taxes to my tax guy, and I swear the day later eBay extended the time, not eBay, but IRS extended the time for another month. You don't have to have it in till May now. But I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think it would change. You sold a dress for $40 yesterday. Oh, good. Wait a minute. Let me put this up. I can't work on selling as much as you. Never did find that skirt I was looking for, so that was infuriating. Frustrating sale of $30. Yeah, that is the worst. When you sell something and then can't find it. That is panic time for me. Yeah. But you just sold a dress yesterday for $40. That is good. And new with tag slippers for $40. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look in the shoe department when I go to. It's one of the first places I go when I go into Goodwill. But the Strongsville Goodwill has really high prices on their shoes, unless they happen to have that sticker, like a half price sticker on them. But it's not really the Goodwill to buy shoes at. You sell more than me You sell more items with a bigger store. Yeah, that's true. The more, I guess, maybe it's that I'm listing new things. The more I think about, I've been doing that, my inventory and ending items and not relisting, but selling similar all this time before I actually got a lot more inventory. And my sales were poopy, so now I'm actual listing new things. And maybe that's why my sales have picked up. Maybe the selling similar thing doesn't do as much as we're told that it does. So I don't know. But the Flippin' Hippos just had something on that every single day she comes on and she goes through things that are about to expire, have been on 30 days and they're about to go off and relist. She ends those all and does them back as selling similar. She does this every day and she swears it works. Somebody else is here. Undercover yard sale. Hi. You've been searching for a missing skirt since yesterday. Isn't that the most horrible thing? Going to have to cancel. I know, it's terrible. You have about 5,000 items in bins and can't find it. It's exasperating, and it's so much work to go through when it's not where it's supposed to be. Then you have to actually go through every bin. Yeah. Wow, 5,000 items. That's a lot. I have 1,600, and when I have to do that, it's just, yeah, it's horrible. You would keep listing stuff from home like crazy. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. My friend that I take eggs to the barn all the time, she's the same age as me. They have to sell their house. Okay. She has a house that is, when I say full, that's an understatement. She has a house full of antiques, and I would love to bring some of the stuff home that she has. They're having this huge sale. If my husband was still alive and we were back in our 30s and had a shop, we would go to this sale and we would take truckloads out of this sale. That's the type of sale this is. But here I am by myself. She has a whole room full of books. Okay. Her husband loves books. A whole room full of books. She has all kinds of wall art and paintings. She has real antique furniture. I mean, she has a jelly cabinet I would love to have. She has a schoolmaster's desk. She has all kinds of, she has a butter churn. She has, and then dishes. She has good, old dishes. However, a lot of her dishes, she says if her husband ever touched it, has a chip in it. So I don't know. I didn't really lay my hands on a lot of the dishes, but she has a lot. I looked at one stack and I said, you do know these are flow blue, don't you? She says, well, I didn't think they were flow blue because they're not really, how some flow blue is so, the dye is so spread out, you can hardly see the pattern. No, it can just be a little bit spread out. It's still flow blue. Yeah. She told me back in her closet, which I didn't go back and see because that's where her husband was sleeping. She says, yeah, I have my good clothes back there. She says, yeah, I have some St. John and she named several brands of clothing. I says, are you selling your good clothes? She used to be a real estate person. She said, yeah, what am I going to do with them? She doesn't work anymore. She goes to the barn. That's it. They have to go from this, I think this house is like 3,000 square feet, down to I think she said it's the apartment they're moving in to wait to get into the condo that they are moving to eventually. They're moving into a 900-foot apartment. So she has to get rid of all this stuff. I said, well, all I can say is I'll definitely come to she's going to have a sale, like a rehearsal sale first, and she wants me to come to that. In fact, she wants me to come this next week and help her price things. I says, it doesn't seem fair if I'm going to buy things if I'm pricing, but she doesn't care really. Well, yeah, my own inside track to my personal non-COVID thrift store. You mean my house or her house? Her house isn't well, they don't have COVID, but they haven't been vaccinated either. And she goes out more than I have ever. Work out a deal with her or put Michelle. Michelle doesn't want to go there. She doesn't get along with her daughter. Pay my grandkids. They have so many extracurricular things. They will never come out here. Yeah, I'm going to go to the sale, and I'm going to hopefully get some things, but I can only get so much by myself. And yeah, it's exasperating because it's going to be a tremendous sale for resellers and for antique dealers. And I said, when you advertise this, advertise it on, I don't know where she's advertising besides the media, but she will advertise on Facebook, because I think that's the only one she goes on. But I says, hopefully at the end of this, I said, you have all through April. I would have this sale every single weekend in April. Every single weekend. She will never run out of stuff unless somebody comes in and gives her a price for everything. I says, maybe at the tail end of the sale, you'll be lucky, and somebody will come in, a reseller will come in and offer to buy everything that's left for something. Won't be much, but at least it'll get it out of there. They have to get this all out of this house to get the house ready to sell by the end of April. So when I find out the date of the sale, I'm going to help her advertise too, because I want them to do well, and I can't buy a huge amount. But when the antique dealers are out buying the big time furniture, which I can't buy, I will be in her closet looking at those clothes and looking through the books to see if there's any car manuals and things like that, things that I know that, do good. He had another thing because I asked, do you have any fishing stuff? Because I had just watched somebody, he was selling some fishing reels and things. Now, I do know something about fishing reels. My husband was a fisherman, And after he died, he had a huge tackle box full of stuff and a lot of fishing gear. I sold all that fishing gear and a lot of lures and things like that way back before I actually had an eBay store. This was back when I was just selling, here and again. But yeah, all kinds of fishing gear and fishing poles, fishing reels. I will look through those if I get a chance. If she mentions those online, somebody will come and snatch those up right away. But hopefully I can get in there before that. But we'll see. Be interesting. I also don't want to be in this house that is crowded with people like a lot of estate sales are. I said, you better have a person or two in each room watching people, because people steal from these places a lot, from these sales. And I said, you should only let in a certain amount of people at a time. I don't know if they know about any of that. I don't know how many estate sales she's been to, actually. I don't know if she has horse videos. I don't think her daughter would have bought horse videos. Her daughter is a horse trainer. I don't think she bought horse. She has loads of books, but all those books, horse books, are at the barn in the upstairs room on bookshelves, because you can borrow any of the horse books you want to borrow. But I don't think there's any DVDs or anything to buy. There's nice paintings and nice drawings of horses, though, which my daughter's interested in. So I have to look for her. Let me see here. I guess I'm a mean mom, because I'd be telling my boys to help whether they liked her daughter or not. It's not just she doesn't like her. It's they had a to-do thing when Michelle left there, so she just doesn't want to get back into the whole thing. Yeah, I wish you were here too. I'd send you for sure. I need to shop ahead of the sale. That's why she's going to have this pre-sale sale that I will go to, so I won't have to go in with the big crowds. Yeah, they brought the big horse trailer to have outside the door, so that you go in one door. You'll go in one door. They have this figured out. You go in one door, you do your shopping, and you get checked out through the other door and go into the horse trailer, and the people collecting the money are in the horse trailer, and then out the other door of the horse trailer. It's a big horse trailer. Yeah, they have that part figured out. So, yeah. Anyway, I did go to see her and saw all this stuff, and went to visit my horse. It's hard to think. I only have one now. Echo. He looks beautiful. Because I have a girl there that, one of the barn girls, she keeps him groomed and keeps his feet picked and everything for me. I pay her a little bit every month, since I haven't been going there much. But hopefully now I will get back into doing more. So it is an hour, and I'm going to close for now and go see how my dog's feeling. And I will be back on Thursday, if not before, and with my new haircut and maybe some things I got at Goodwill. So I will see you all then. Thanks for coming. Maybe I could hire her. To help load sales items. I don't know. I wish Michelle would go with me, but I've already asked her. So I'll feel lucky if she gets. I told her she has to pick a day this week and get out here. So we'll see how far that goes. My son was also supposed to come today. I don't have high hopes of that, and cut that branch off the tree because I can't even walk through the garden out there. That big branch is down. So I will see you next Thursday. Bye.